everybody. Let's snip, harvest, and glue book. We're not going to be working in the magazine only book, but we're going to work in my little mini composition notebook. Not the one that I recently showed, the Kiss one, where it's keep it simple, sweetie. We're going to work and I'm not going to be as involved as that page I just showed. We're just going to do all magazine only and a page in this glue book. Does that make sense? If you've been with me for a while, I'm sure you followed along pretty well. Well, what caught my eye in this magazine here, I don't know what year it is they had a lot of vivid colors in it. Like this one is that pretty ombre that I love to make my thumbnails like that. I've been y'all doing that for years and years and years, and I just think it's so pretty. Um, uh, so there's that. Y'all, I want to be goofy. I want to be goofy for a minute because it says, "Need a refresher?" Do I need a refresher? I have. I've been doing thumbnails like that for a long time. Do I need a refresher? Haven't done one yet, but it had a lot of this magazine has a lot of vivid colors. So I'm just going to work with the solid colors. It's a lot to. That's why I really do enjoy working in a magazine, because if you don't have pattern paper, if you don't have the stuff that a lot of things that paper crafters have, a lot of and sentiments and alphas and all that kind of materials, you could find it in your magazines, your favorite magazines. You could find it. And here, I'm just going to work with solids. The solid colors, and I'm going to make kind of a geometric abstract, if you will, kind of layout. Now, if you come over from because I did the Kiss glue book, this one will be still pretty simple. It's not going to be too detailed, because one, I'm just using magazine only. I'm not reaching for everything that's on my desk, and I'm going to be just using the basic colors in the magazine, or I'm going to really keep it down to the ones you see right here on my desk. And I'm just randomly cutting shapes. Still very simple, very easy going with the flow still, but something where, it's really simple to do. As I said, probably a year or two ago, nothing to it but to glue it. This is really nothing to it but to glue it. Just sit down and let your scissors do the work. Let your mind be at ease. Let your inner muse tell you what to do, and it'll just be fine. Because I'm not making this too difficult. This is pre-recorded. I'm bringing it into the now by doing a voiceover. But it's pre-recorded, so I wasn't doing too much talking. That's why I didn't say is let's chat harvest and glue book. What I like too about glue booking is you don't need a lot of materials. You don't need a lot of, like a paper crafter would need. You just start really basically. You have children still running around and they have a notebook they don't use. You can grab their notebook, um, glue stick, glue of your choice, a pair of scissors, and you just saw I just flattened the page down with the back of my scissors. So you don't need a whole lot of materials to get started. That's what I love. You just Could just sit down and just begin. Not a lot of skill set either. You just begin. Like I said, nothing to it but to glue it. See, I'm just randomly cutting these things and gluing it down. Working in these mini composition books, you know, it's less intimidating than a larger one because um, you don't have to feel like you have to fill a whole space. Like I said, these magazines hold so much possibility because they not only have um, blank, not blank, solid colors. They have vivid pictures and sentiments. All so it helps you out if you're a beginner. And at the end of the day, you just just come and just let your worries go into your blue book. It's just being creative with minimal effort. You know, and it's rewarding. Now this is when I broke out my stamp, my old stamp, and guess what? It broke, y'all. So I have to get a new one. My circle stamp. You can make ephemera out of your out of the magazine. So like I said, it's something very easy to start. If you don't have the materials, no worries. I need to go out and see if I can find another 3 pack of these magazines. Um, I haven't been able because by themselves they're a little pricey, but $3 or $4 a piece is not bad when you buy them in a group. I have to get out there and find it because it's 2 times a year that I enjoy, um, or I find the most in these magazines, and it's during the Christmas holidays. Oh, during so 3 times during Halloween time, Christmas, and during the springtime. You really find a lot, and you can just use these magazines for a very long time. You know, you get a lot of use out of it. I love already how this is turning out. I was going to use see if I could use those bubbles as little cookies, but I don't think I did. Now this is where I take it from just the magazine only, and I said it just needs a little. So see, I had so many things I've collected over the years. I think I got that in the teens. So, oh, I'm saying, oh, instead of cutting them out, I'm gonna mimic the gold circles with these little. What the heck? It's not glitter. That's not glitter. What is that? I forgot. But I'm going to add this around the page. It's to add some interest. So this is the only thing I added extra. It could have stood on its own. And that, it got every sequence. That's what it is. This sequence got everywhere. And I think I used them in another layout that I haven't showed yet. Because they were still, I cleaned it up, but it didn't all come up. See, just this, my video was 12 minutes long, but it took a half hour to do it. It takes me a half hour to do the bones too. But no, it takes me usually maybe a half hour to maybe an hour. But I must have hit the camera. Sorry, guys. But that's why, again, for a half hour, here I am, page done. Does it usually come together that fast? Not always. Not always. But it's something you could squeeze in. That's why I like these little mini composition books. At the end of the day, you could just do something creative for yourself to let your mind rest and be at ease. You could, I'm not going to get goofy, but I'm about to get goofy. You can follow your heart. And if you've been with me for a while, you know, sometimes I'll look down and I'll see a sentiment that fits right into the story or what I'm talking about. And then it would just send me off. I'll just, that it's all downhill after that. I'll start giggling and stuff like that, making jokes. Yeah, because it's funny how that works out. But anyway, we are nearing the end, and will I show? I'm going to show how it turned out. Here it is, how it turned out at the end. I had a good time hanging out with you guys. I hope you had a good time. And let's see, made it this far. Let's see what we can put down below. Well, how about just wave at me, or just with the scissors emojis or the glue book emojis. And I will talk to you later, because I don't think there's any geometric shapes that you can put down. If there is, put it down there. I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.